radio. Where else in the world would you want to go? I might vent about my day. We could tell a joke, so go get some chocolate cake, turn up the radio. Please don't swipe us, please just like us. Do not knock us till you've tried us. Coming at you live from Robcast radio station. A portal directly into your imagination, so turn up the Robcast. Here it goes on Robcast radio. I'll tell you a bedtime story, maybe even tuck you in, baby. Here it goes. Alright, all you little maniacs out there. Once again, welcome to Robcast, where you all are my motherfucking free therapy. I'll be your free Robcast if you be my free therapy. My free therapy, man. I don't know, rock and roll. We're going to talk a little bit about the human brain and how that works. Not really. E equals MC squared. That's right. What else? We're going to talk about diet, guys. We're going to talk about food. Man, I get so mad. I mean, I used to not really care, like, about food, or what we even call food. What do we call food? Here, let me put this. Yes, I'm trying to get some interesting interviews with you guys, but to be quite honest, I haven't fucking got out on a limb and just started calling people. Yesterday it was so rainy and everything. I was gonna make a list, call a bunch of people to set up some interviews for you all, and guess what? It didn't happen. So today we're gonna talk about food, maybe a little bit about nutrition, and we're just gonna bullshit for a little while, man. If you're on your way home, if you're trying to get your workout on, or if what the fuck am I even saying right now, guys? Because you know what threw me off is that I'm coming at you guys just shooting from the hip, okay? I was here in the studio and said I'll ad-lib a Robcast, throw it out there, because there are a couple of things that I wanted to get on here while it's fresh inside my brain. But the point is that you know that we always start off your show by saying thank you. We got to always have gratitude and thanks, and definitely thank you to the Army, to the Navy, to the Air Force, and to the Marines, guys. I didn't forget you guys out the gate, man. That's what was bothering me. That's why I was fumbling my words. Thank you to the Army, to the Navy, to the Air Force, and to the Marines, past, present, and future, for doing what you bad motherfuckers do to keep our country free. And I mean that. For that, man, I thank you for your service. And if you see a military man, or if you happen to know a military man and you're not a military man, or if you are, I always try to thank them for their service. And yeah, rock and roll. Also, always a postscript to my thank you at the very beginning of every Robcast and of every Rob C. Zombie show. And before that, the Car and Zombie show. We always like to start off our show by saying thank you to the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. And then, thank you to the boys in blue. Back the badge, guys. You know, those guys, the police just want to get home to their family, just like you do every day. And firefighters and EMTs, because these three things, the police, the firefighters, and the EMTs, you know, whenever the shit goes down and we run away from it, these guys, they're trained to run straight into danger. And for that, we give you respect. So respect food, man. I get so frustrated with, I mean, now, used to, I didn't care. I guess I would like to go back and find one of my grocery. I don't need to. I know what I used to get from the grocery store. And then, look, I don't know what's happened with, I don't know, something flipped inside me and I said I need to get in better shape. I'm tired of having the inner tube around the center. And I'm just tired of not, I mean, I think you feel good because I've cut down 100 trees or whatever, and I was still okay at the end of the day. But I'm thinking, I've also got a bad sciatic nerve, been run run over on a motorcycle, crash the shit out of a motorcycle. And not saying that I'm gimpy or anything like that, but I heard from like Diamond Dallas Page yoga and different that yoga's good for you, stretching's good for you. And being that I used to be really, really into Kung Fu, I know that you have to be super limber even to just, do one Kung Fu form. And I thought that would be something interesting to get back into also. That being said, guys, I was watching some news thing from Brazil, and the guy that's all he said. That being said, but yeah, talking about food, like what would I wasn't really 100% concerned about what I'm putting into my body 6 months ago or a year ago. Not to say that I was just like stuffing, I was conscious. Just let's say that my daily intake of calories was primarily an 11.6 ounce bag of peanut M&Ms and a 7.96 ounce can of cheddar cheese flavored Pringles. Okay, so I just decided, I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened, guys. I think it's the alpha brain I've been taking, because I've been having some, not weird dreams, but really good dreams. I've slept better at night, and okay, so it could get a little bit, frustrating. I mean, I don't know. I thought that I never really thought about diet, like what you're putting into your body, like the fuel that makes your engine run. And then, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, I did decide, I think it was a fact of getting frustrated, and instead of going to that melancholy place that a man can go just by himself. I'm not saying depressed or anything like that, just not in a good mood, not in a bad mood, just there. And I say, you know what? Fuck that. That's not me, man. That's not what I'm about. How can I encourage people if I'm not feeling 100%? Well, so that's, I guess, a few weeks ago, I filled up the heavy bag. I haven't really punched it a lot, because what I didn't think about is being that, a technician. I work with my hands, guys. I do have to plug all these cables in and all that kind of stuff, and that's why, I take heed from not motocrossing and stuff like that at the moment, because I want to be here to bring you guys another radio show another day. Not to say I'm not going to, and I do ride motorcycles all the time. I was thrashing through the woods the other day, yesterday or the day before it started raining its ass off. And if you hear something that sounds like rain in the background, guess what? That's rain in the background. And I mean, this is not just a self-indulgent type Robcast today. The name does kind of say it all, and I don't have a guest, so it is just going to be I will go through my notes. We'll tell you guys, I'll see if I come up with any kind of interesting stories, maybe what's going on around here. So I got in that place where I was like, man, I'm not exactly where I want to be, as far as my domain where I live and stuff, and it gets a little bit daunting. But however, out of that comes, guess what? I did start trying to work out. Not trying, doing, son. And what's frustrating is trying to get it in not just get in shape, but whenever I talked to you guys for 2 years about your mind, your body, and your spirit, right? And I feel good. I feel real good about my spirit. I feel real good about my mind and my body, I guess, because I'm not morbidly obese, and don't have a super big gut. But, that's also relative. That's something that other people may think I do have a super big gut. Rob is fat. Whatever, zombie. This is the thing. This is what I'm coming at you with. Is that I decided that I'm, to just get in shape. And that doing 10 push-ups turned into doing sets of 20 push-ups and doing sets of those, and starting out doing, I think 20 body squats, and it's now like 50 weighted squats at a time. So I don't know. I mean, it's doing something. It's that motion that creates motion. It's to start moving in a certain direction. And guess what? We've started to pick up a little bit of like snowball effect, and it started to gain and gather. And what's real frustrating too, thinking about what you take into your body. What is food? When you go to the grocery store, what are they actually selling you in there? I mean, I don't know, Ben, but it's like this. I was frustrated because I said, look, peanut butter is good for you, right? I'll eat some peanut butter, some bananas, milk. I mean, that's got to be better than M&M's and Pringles. I don't do sodas. I've cut out sodas for quite some time. I do try to drink plenty of water. Yada, yada, yada. But no, it's frustrating going to the grocery store and trying to find something that will actually sustain life and not just make you fat as hell. Because that's a fact. All of these... And then I was watching yesterday, what was it called? Brides. It was a show about these brides that couldn't fit into their bridesmaid dresses. So this trainer comes in, and in 6 weeks he gets them to fit into the brides into their wedding dress. And this trainer comes in and he, changes their diet and their habits, and he trains with them for 6 weeks. And I don't remember the name of the show because I MacGyvered together a tuner to get digital TV, and it lasted about 18 hours and then it blew up. So, that's what happens when you take something apart and wire it back together yourself to work. But it did work. It did work for 18 hours. But what was interesting was for this trainer to show what they would do. They would take they gave the first day, whenever they met the bride to be, and that she couldn't fit in her dress, they gave her a book, and it was a food diary, and they made her write down every single thing that she ate for one whole week. Well, what she didn't know is that whenever they met with her again, they would show her on a table, right, everything that she ate for a week that was bad for you: chicken fingers, french fries, pasta, lasagna, any other yas, right? And it looked, I mean, when they did that, it would make them take a step back and go, holy shit, this is not good. I mean, to the point that, he helped them all out. They all seemed to fit into their dresses at the end, even if they had to remake the damn dresses for them. But no, they lost inches, they lost inches, they lost pounds, and they lost dress sizes. So I guess that's what it's all about. Cardio. For, a lot of people, cardio, 15-20 minutes of cardio it's a stress relief. And when I say stress relief, I'm not just... You have to understand that any of these problems, any of these things that you worry about constantly, that you do not deal with in your life, that your body will deal with that biologically, and that's a fact. It causes all kinds of craziness. So channel your energy positively. Like I preach to you guys, it works. I mean, I feel good today. I woke up, I'm in good spirits, and not just trying to talk all about diet or whatever on this program, but I feel really good. I was working out for a couple of weeks and just trying to eat good, by not knowing what the fuck to buy to eat, and I'm not a big salad person or whatever. But this past week I did get some whey protein to put in skim milk, whey protein to make shakes out of. Then it's very good. I'll get with you guys. I'll let you know what it is and how it does first. I'll try it for a few weeks and see how it does. We got somebody creeping, somebody slow creeping. Let me